There is a fundamental law of nature that governs all meaningful achievement. Nothing of value is ever created without resistance, without struggle, without the willingness to endure discomfort in pursuit of something greater than immediate gratification. We live in a world that increasingly prioritizes convenience, shortcuts, and the illusion of effortless success. But this is a dangerous deception because the avoidance of difficulty does not lead to freedom. It leads to fragility. The truth is this: you will suffer either way. You will suffer the pain of discipline, or you will suffer the pain of regret. You will suffer through the struggle of growth, or you will suffer through the stagnation of a life unlived. The question is not whether you will endure hardship. The question is whether that hardship will serve you or enslave you. Section 1. The myth of the easy path. We have been sold a lie. The lie that success, fulfillment, and strength can be attained without sacrifice, without discomfort, without the necessity of confronting our own limitations and pushing beyond them. But history does not remember those who sought only comfort. History remembers those who embraced the struggle, who willingly stepped into the arena of difficulty, who understood that the friction of resistance is not an obstacle to their growth, but the very mechanism by which growth is achieved. Consider this. A ship is safest in the harbor, but that is not what ships are built for. You were not designed for a life of perpetual ease. You were designed to be tested, to adapt, to overcome, to evolve into a stronger version of yourself through the relentless pursuit of challenges that force you to expand beyond what you once believed possible. Section 2. The necessity of resistance. Every system in nature requires resistance to thrive. A tree that never faces wind does not develop deep roots. A sword that is not forged in fire remains weak and brittle. A mind that is not challenged becomes stagnant, complacent, incapable of meeting the demands of an ever-changing world. And yet so many of us spend our lives in a desperate attempt to avoid discomfort. We choose the easy job instead of the one that demands our best. We choose distraction over deep work. We choose familiarity over the uncertainty of growth. But here is the inescapable truth. If you refuse to engage with difficulty, you are not avoiding suffering. You are merely deferring it. And the longer you defer it, the more it will compound into a crisis you are unprepared to face. Section 3. The alchemy of suffering. There is an ancient principle that the greatest transformations are born from struggle, that gold is purified in fire, that diamonds are formed under pressure, that the most resilient and extraordinary versions of ourselves are forged not in moments of comfort, but in moments of adversity. This is not merely poetic idealism. It is a psychological and physiological reality. Your muscles do not grow unless they are torn and rebuilt. Your mind does not sharpen unless it is forced to solve difficult problems. Your character does not strengthen unless it is tested by hardship. The question then is not whether you will face difficulty. It is whether you will allow that difficulty to break you or build you. Section 4. The choice that defines your future. At this very moment, you are standing at a crossroads. One path is familiar, comfortable, predictable. It is the path of least resistance, the path that requires nothing of you, the path that promises safety but delivers stagnation. The other path is uncertain, demanding, even frightening. It is the path that will test your limits, that will force you to confront your weaknesses, that will require you to endure discomfort in the service of your own evolution. You must choose. Because time does not pause, indecision is itself a decision, and passivity is itself an action. If you do not consciously choose growth, you are unconsciously choosing decay, the invitation to rise. So I ask you now, what is the challenge you have been avoiding? Is it the fitness regimen you keep postponing? The business you refuse to start? The difficult conversation you refuse to have? The skill you refuse to learn because it feels too hard? That very thing, the thing you are most afraid to face, is the exact thing that will set you free if you have the courage to engage with it. This is not a call to reckless suffering. It is a call to purposeful struggle, to the kind of hardship that is not meaningless pain, but the necessary friction that shapes you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. The journey will not be easy, but easy has never created anything worth having. So begin, now, today, not when you feel ready, because you will never feel ready. Not when circumstances are perfect, because they will never be perfect. Begin because it is hard, and in doing so, you will discover that the hard path is the only one that leads to a life of true strength. Like this video if you are ready to embrace the struggle.